Hey, what's up, art nerds? Today I am starting a brand new painting. This is a 9 by 12 inch. I am going with some very cool colors. This one is fairly purple in the darks, and then it gets a little bit more into the cool colors, a little bit more cool blue, very subtle cool blues, almost gray in the highlight. So a lot of gradation of color from purples to blues. I'm using the usual tools here. These are the Trekell Spectrum brushes. These are the brights, so they're a little bit shorter, a short flat brush. Very fine bristles though. I love these brushes from Trekell. Go check those out in the link below. I am also using some palette knives to mix my paints, but that's about all I'm using the palette knives for on this first go. After that, after I get into the second, third layer, I will definitely be using some different tools to really change up the texture of the surface. But for this layer, this is a great standalone layer because I'm doing the block-in method. I'm drawing with that method where I start with the big shapes first and then work my way down to the smaller and smaller shapes until I get it to a level of detail that I like. I'm using about 5 or 6 colors that you see on my palette. All the colors I have on my palette, though, are from the bottom, it's ultramarine blue, phthalo blue, ivory black, burnt sienna, alizarin claret from Michael Harding, cadmium red, yellow ochre, cadmium yellow, and then cadmium yellow light, and some titanium white from M. Graham. They have a nice fast dry that I like to use. My mediums are linseed oil, and I'm using a 4:2 ratio of stand oil and odorless mineral spirits. So 4 parts of odorless mineral spirits to 2 parts of stand oil from Winsor Newton. I like Winsor Newton stand oil the most. I feel like theirs has the best consistency to it and has the least amount of yellowing when the painting starts to dry. When the painting ages, it seems like it does the best with the Winsor Newton. As far as what I plan to do with this after this layer is dried up, I plan on doing some additional texture, some additional abstraction to the upper half. I do paint the eyes in, but there's a very good chance, actually it's almost guaranteed, that I'm going to paint over the eyes after this layer is dry. I'm just doing it for my own practice and also for my Patreon account. If you want to see this video in its entirety, it's about 2.5 hours. Go over to my Patreon account where I show the full process. I show all the mixing. I talk through the whole thing so you can get a good insight into how I approach painting. And that is about it for this layer. I plan on naming this later. Feel free to put some ideas for names in the comments. I like single word titles. So if you do want to suggest some titles, feel free to throw them down in the comments. I'd love to hear your thoughts on where I should go with the titling of this painting. So at this point, I think I'm just going to go ahead, put some music on so you can watch the full process. Please like and subscribe. Check out my Patreon account. That would be awesome as well. And I will talk to you again next week.